A multi-agency manhunt for this man, a Washington state man suspected of killing his 3 young daughters. The manhunt now entering its 5th week. Police are now revealing they've linked Travis Decker's DNA to the crime scene. He is suspected of suffocating his daughters, Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia, during a scheduled visit back on May 30th. The girls' bodies were found near Decker's truck at a campsite. Blood on that truck was a match for Decker. Police now declaring they have no reason to believe there's any suspect other than Decker. But given his military and survivalist background, police have narrowed their search using canine units and drones, also saying he may have altered his image to try to evade police. So I would like to welcome back Sheriff Michael Morrison. Sheriff, thank you so much for giving us some of your time again. First of all, what more can you tell us about that DNA match that was found on Decker's truck? Sheriff, I think you may be muted. We're going to see if we can get the sheriff?
How are we doing now?
There we go. We got you now. All right. So, yeah, what more can you tell us about that DNA match?
Yeah, so we did get our Washington State Patrol Crime Lab results back. Again, we appreciate Chief Batiste and the Washington State Patrol Crime Lab team for assisting us in the processing. Those results did come back for the blood samples that we had found, and it did confirm that it matched samples that we believe to be Decker's. So just further solidified what we already knew, is that he is our primary suspect. There are no other suspects that were found to be on the scene. And we're continuing to seek him out and bring him to justice.
So, Sheriff, the reward we know is $20,000 for information leading to his arrest. We're now at, more than a month and counting. Are tips still coming in?
They are, and we've been talking with the U.S. Marshal team, which is leading the search efforts. They have said that they're working to get him into the top 15 for wanted people within the U.S., which would, again, increase the amount of money that would be provided, as I'm being told. Further, we've had the National Park Service, their swiftwater rescue team's been out combing the Icicle River yesterday, talked with them. They're out again today and for the next couple of days, and their attempt is just to make sure that he didn't end up in the water. Thankfully, we've started to get a little bit of a reprieve from the spring runoff. The water is more navigable, and now we can get teams into the water. Our search and rescue team for the swiftwater aspect is going to be going in later on this month. We had additional cadaver dogs checking areas of interest last week. We also had a mountaineering search team that was reinserted back in the enchantments. We have not given up on the search efforts. We recognize there is a potential that he could be deceased, so we're also looking for that potential. And we've got our Forest Service deputy out searching trails that we hadn't yet searched. So we're going to continue to do what we can here locally. We also know that we have partners nationally and internationally, thanks to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police for assisting us on another follow-up. So we're not just looking here within Chelan County. We've had Kittitas County recently coming to the south of us to assist. And we're going to continue to expand our efforts, follow up on leads, and do what we can to find him, whether it's alive or dead. But we still want to bring closure to the family and pay respects for Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia. We just appreciate everyone still remaining focused, vigilant. We're just as frustrated as anyone else that we haven't located him yet. But that doesn't mean that we're going to give up. We understand this could be a long-haul effort, and we'll continue to do what we need to do and what our community expects from us.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just some of those agencies. I know that this is a multi-agency manhunt. I mean, some of them that stand out from what you just mentioned there, Sheriff, U.S. Marshal Service, U.S. Park Service, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. What more can you tell us about this coordinated search effort and how it has had to evolve as each day and then each week passes?
Well, number one, we couldn't have done it by ourselves. We certainly thank all of our federal, state, and local partners that came alongside of us, the resources, the manpower they put in, the technology. Again, we've had drones flying, we've had helicopters, we've had fixed wings, we've had cadaver dogs, search dogs, different search teams. Of course, National Park Service with their tactical team was also out early on in the process assisting us. Customs and Border Patrol with their tactical team. And you've also had several local agencies that have donated their time with their SWAT teams to come out and assist. So we recognize, though, that as our leads start to slim, that we're going to have to start redirecting our efforts and making it look a little bit different. We recognize that in the past, we've had search efforts nationwide that have extended for years. We certainly don't want it to go that way, but when it starts coming into a long haul, I was talking to one of the former sheriffs for King County Sheriff's Office that had been part of the manhunt for the Green River Killer. That started in the early 80s, eventually came to conclusion around the early 2000s. And we get there at times that the efforts may slow, resources may slow, but it'll never be closed out. We want to make sure that he is located, again, live or deceased, and that there is closure brought to this, not only for the family, but for community and for our agency, for the deputies who put so much time and effort into this. It really is something that we're taking as a personal challenge, and we're not going to quit.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.